Hello ladies and gents, everything between outside of it. I'm Sophia and welcome back to a new video. Today I'll be doing something new. Something we haven't seen on my channel before. And that is reading 200 pages a day. Only for a week. Will this be really difficult? Yeah. Okay, you're probably sick of me telling you this. I'm in my senior year and I did the IB. And they're not really letting you go gently. So I am literally, I think from just the start of the year, I started last week until the moment I'm done with my exams. I think I have an assignment almost every single week. And like important assignments, like right now I have assignments that are like, they count for my final grade. I have just been slacking on reading, and not because I don't have the time, but just because I've been slacking. Like, it's not like I'm busy with doing schoolwork because I just sit around and do nothing. So I feel like I should use my time wisely. I saw this challenge go around a couple of months ago, but I didn't do it because I was like, that's way too easy for me. Because that was in a point of my life where I would read 200 plus pages a day anyway. Today's Thursday and I'm going to try to do it until next week Thursday. Moving on to the more exciting stuff, let's stop talking about school. I'm currently reading The Hawthorne Legacy. I posted a TikTok about this yesterday because I have zero information about this. Like, I heard a lot about the Inheritance games. And then when the Final Gambit came out, I heard a lot because a lot of people were not disappointed, but it didn't hit the way they thought it would. But people just skipped over this one with their reviews. Like, why did I not hear anything about this? I think because I wasn't like into the series when this one came out. So I was just like, well, what's going on? But apparently this is a lot of people's favorites. I've seen that a lot of people gave this one a 5-star. I got a bit more excited. I have started this. I'm on page 18. I thought it was on like 12, so at least we're further than I thought. This is a relatively short book. It's a 352. That's nothing. But yeah, if I'm able to, I technically could finish this tomorrow and start another book. So hopefully I can do that. Hopefully I can actually smash this challenge and actually complete a challenge for once in my life. But I think that this will keep me hooked. I think that this will do it. So look at my bookmark. I got it at Waterstones. Isn't it so cute? Also, there's a love triangle in this book, and I do not know who I'm for. Maybe because I wasn't really focused on the love triangle in the first book. It's the same day, I just changed, but I'm on page 60, and we already found something out, like, something quite important. And I'm just like, what? Because I was like, I'm gonna finish this chapter, and I'm gonna go watch some Criminal Minds. No, I'm hooked. I'm hooked. But I'm gonna keep reading, because this is crazy. Excuse me, what the fuck is going on? I'm literally exactly on page, 100. What? No, what is going on? Because I don't think this is real. I don't think this is allowed, what they're doing. It's already bad, and then she just made it worse. How can you be such a dick? I'm not talking about the main character, but how can you just have so little feelings for your own flesh and blood? I can't do math. It's on page 101. Still have quite a bit to read. So it's still quite early, so I do definitely have the time. I'm just really, really tired. I want to read at least until page 118, because then I've read 100 pages, and then maybe I'll read the next 100 pages just in bed. Also, what I love about these books is that the chapters are literally like, I think the longest chapter I've read was like 7 pages. Like, it's nothing. Hello everyone. Excuse the bad lighting. Maybe my Kindle light will help. Not really. I got to chapter 40, which is page like 156. And I'm so tired. Like, my eyes are like closing while I'm reading. So I think it's just best that I stop here. As much as I want to like get this challenge, I don't want to miss out on specific parts of the book just because I forced myself to stay up longer and then missing important parts just because I was too tired and I just started skimming. 138 pages today, which is such an improvement from what I had before, so it's still, you know, we're getting there. And since I'm on page 156, And the book has 352 pages. That means that if I do complete the 200 pages tomorrow, I'm done with this book, which will be perfect instead of kind of having to find another book to read tomorrow. Didn't succeed, but still proud of myself. Good night. Hey everyone! It is Friday, and we are continuing with the Hawthorne Legacy. God, I was so tired today. I actually got the worst night of sleep. Like, you could see, I was so tired. Like, my eyes were falling shut. But then every time I fell asleep, I was having those, like, dreams where you know you're dreaming. And then, like, I woke up, and that happened, like, 5 times. But I'm a bit over halfway, as you can see. I already read 14 pages today of A Clockwork Orange, because I have to read that for school, and I just thought, did technically read it, so I'm gonna count it in. I read 34 pages today. I'm sleeping at my boyfriend's house this weekend because my parents have this conference, so they're just gonna be like home not a lot and like very late, so it's just like better if I have somewhere stable to sleep. So that might make it a bit more difficult because I obviously will be with someone constantly. I think it'll still work. I think I'll still be able to just read. That's why I'm here. I'm just gonna finish this because I'm only going to my boyfriend's house after I finish this. Sounds okay. I love having something on my lap. I don't know why. Also when I'm watching TV, like I want something on my lap. Like I always grab a pillow. I have this other pillow. It's like this texture. It's so good. What? Okay. It's kind of like a love triangle with 2 brothers. So kind of like this one, My Turn Pretty. I have heard that a lot of people prefer this one brother. The other one has they just have so much more like sexual tension. But I understood where they were coming from because he was kind of like the mysterious one and kind of like, I care for you, but I can't. Oh my god, I can't believe this just happened. Well, 250, 100 pages left. I've decided I will finish the book probably tonight at my boyfriend's house. Just because I don't want to keep him waiting for too long, so I'll probably read until like page 300 and I'll read the last 50 pages at his house. Still in the same spot. I have done, yeah. I am now on page 299. I have 53 pages left. I'm actually so proud of myself. Like, I actually didn't think I could do this, but kind of think I can though. Wait, this is me. Wait, I've already read like 150 pages today. That's fucking mental, innit? I'm gonna pack my bag to go to my boyfriend's house now. I might read a little before I leave because he has to help his dad with something. So, see you soon. To clarify what just happened, this chair moves quite easily, as you can see. And I just tipped forward. I managed to not fall, but it was still very scary. Okay, thanks. It's a new day, and I actually look presentable today. I finished the Hawthorne Legacy yesterday night, literally at like 11:30. Me and my boyfriend, we were literally on the verge of falling asleep. And I was like, I still have to read. I still have to finish my book. But it was really, really good. Like, the ending, like, what the actual fuck? Like, I did not expect that. Like, I expected something crazy to happen. I didn't expect that to happen. But it was really, really good, and it's definitely 4.5 and up. This was hitting. The only problem is I don't know what to read now, because I could read the next book in the series, which is The Final Gambit. But I haven't heard as many good things about that one. So I'm just a little bit nervous if I can grab it. Because the good thing is this is all my fall TBR. So like this one too. So I would be getting through my fall TBR. This one is like 12 pages more. I don't know. I think I might just read this one because I'm still in the universe in my head. And I'm too lazy to go through all my books right now because I just looked at my other bookshelf. There's a bunch of thriller books here as well. But I don't know, nothing speaks to me. And since I'm still in this whole universe, because what I kind of had with the Inheritance games, I took too long in between the Inheritance games and this one. So I kind of lost track of who some people were, and it took me a while to kind of remember. But now since I'm still so into this one, I think I'll just continue this one. Yeah, so I think I'll just read The Final Gambit. I think since I'm into it, I think this is the easiest option. I will have to see what I'm going to do after. We'll see what we're going to do. I think I'll do this challenge more often because I'm enjoying it. But I am going to start that one in a second. I'm going to put this one away. And yeah, my camera's just about to die, so I have to charge her. Hello everyone. I just uploaded a video. Yesterday I read 16 pages of the final gambit. I had this day planned with my boyfriend, but then I actually ended up not feeling great. Like, just mentally, I wasn't really doing well. So literally the entire day we just laid, not even like talked, not watched anything, like just laid down, did nothing. And then after dinner I was at his house. So, and I was feeling a bit better, but just not in the mood to read. But I did end up like reading a few chapters, and then this morning I read a little bit. Like, with a little bit I mean like 10 pages. I am already so into this because the thing, what happened is that you get straight into the plot. You get straight into what's going on, you get straight into the mystery, you get straight into what the fuck. I'm gonna up this challenge a little bit because since I read so little yesterday, I'm not happy with that. I'm gonna try to finish this book today. Like, I'm still my simple goal is still reaching the 216 pages, since that would then be the 200 page mark for today, but I'm gonna try to outdo myself. I've been reading, as you can tell. I'm on page 132. So we are definitely over the halfway mark for what I at least want to read today. Let me do math because I can't do math. I have 84 pages left today, which I will definitely reach. I don't understand when people were saying this was their least favorite book. Like, this is hit. This is absolute babe. I am eating this up. I don't know. I'm having so much fun with this. Like, so far, the first one was my least favorite. Like, I know I still have more than halfway, but like, I know I still have more than half of the book, but still. I have been reading on my Kindle though. I'll probably turn it off so I don't drain the battery. I was just laying down and it was uncomfortable, and having to actually fold over the page just took so much energy for some reason. The only thing is, the new book, the Hawthorne Brothers, isn't out in this cover yet, so I will have to wait, which is really disappointing. I'm enjoying this. I do think I will get quite far tonight. I don't think I'll finish it today. Like, in all honesty, it's not a very likely possibility. Will I try because I have nothing better to do? Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I'll actually still read. Let me calculate. If you want, you can see me do my calculations. I don't think I'll still read 236. I don't think that's really in it for me today. I'm talking too much. I'll just see. I'm still in the same spot. I literally have not moved. I'm on page 220. This I've read. This is something to read. Let me see how many pages I have left of the book. It's 144 pages. That is nothing. My Kindle says that we're on 60% right now. And this book, from start to where I'm right now, and probably from start to finish, has been a little crazy. There's been so much going on, non-stop breaks. Either it's about romance, or it's about the mystery, or something happened, or somebody that was dead is alive, or somebody that they thought was alive is dead. And people... See, I knew from the start. I knew it from the start, and I was like, why do you not check? Why? I knew it. Hello, it is Monday. I ended up getting to page 275, so I have a little less than 100 pages left for today. I have to leave for school in like 15. I have nothing better to do, so I'm just gonna read a chapter or two. I wish I didn't have school and I could just finish this. I finished the final gambit. Actually, I finished it today at school, so I couldn't necessarily film my reaction, but this was really good. I can't decide which one I like better, like the second one or the third one, but I think I like the plot of the second one better. Like, kind of like what we were trying to figure out. I think I like that one more. This is book number 2 done. If you can come with me. I mean, you don't really have an option. I have decided, I'm not 100% sure, I'm going to just read the first few pages, but I want to read Nothing More to Tell. I don't know, I'm kind of in my young adult mystery vibe. The last 2 books I read, they were on my Fall to Be Art, and so is this one. So this would come in clutch. Also, this is 350 pages, so I read 93 pages today already, which means I need 107. My pajamas kind of fit very well with this book. Let me show you. Isn't this perfect? Is it September? Am I wearing Christmas pajamas? Both are yes.
That girl is the one I wanna be with. Didn't know it till she was already.
I'm literally in the most reader position ever. Like, literally, look at my posture. And the shirt, the pants, the socks. Could I be more mismatched? I don't think so. Also, literally, I have this physical copy here, but I'm still reading on my Kindle. My laptop's just open and blowing at me. I have to do a software update, and it's like, checking for updates. Babe, I know you keep asking me. Why is it not popping up? I wanted to read Nothing More to Tell, and I started. So I'm on chapter 3, so let me see on what page. I'm on page 19, so I still have like a good 90 to read, but that's okay. I'm just gonna, it's 9, and I will admit I am pretty tired. So far, like, I'm not hooked, but it's not bad. But it's not like, I need to keep reading. But definitely by the end of today, I'll definitely be into it, because if I've had to read like 100 pages, I kind of have to. Yeah, the book is about like this girl trying, like, there was this like unsolved case, and she's always been into journalism, so she was looking for like an internship, and this true crime, yeah, a popular true crime show. I have my ice cream, but my worst nightmare just came true. Look, TikTok. The only time I find it acceptable when they use media, when it's Facebook or Twitter, just because, like, it's not as aggressively now. Does that make sense? And Twitter often makes sense, because, I don't know, if they want to, like, share something, like, okay, fine. And Facebook, I don't know if you're, like, looking someone up, fine. But don't say you're looking them up on TikTok or on Instagram. Snapchat is forbidden. There should be legal laws about this. Hopefully it doesn't get mentioned anymore. I am so terribly exhausted. I got to page 83, so I've read this much. I am like so close to hitting the goal of today, but again, I don't want to like skim or miss out on any valuable information just because I was tired, but I didn't want to stop reading. I read 176 pages today, which is not bad at all. For me, it's close enough. I will say what I do always have with Karen M. McManus's books, I always have trouble getting into them, but when I'm into them, I really enjoy them. I had that with Two Can Keep a Secret and The Cousins as well, especially with The Cousins. Like, I didn't DNF it, but I put it aside for a while, and then I picked it up again. I was like, oh my god, why didn't I read this earlier? So I know that I kind of have to just stick around with these books. Okay, I'm really tired. Good night. I woke up way too early. Don't be fooled. I'm wearing a nice top, but I'm wearing still my pajamas because no way in hell I'm going to be using jeans in my bed. I just wanted to like have something on. TikTok once again, okay? And we're on, I think we're around almost page 100. 100 pages, and TikTok has been mentioned already 3 times. That is too much. It's not even legally allowed to be in there. This doesn't mean I just changed tops because this is so much more thick, and I didn't realize it was actually that cold. Look, so basically they have like a uniform, right? And there's like this dickhead, and they have to like do this project together. And then he out of nowhere goes, "You should wear your skirt shorter." And then she's like, "Excuse me?" And then he says, "You know, some of the girls hike their skirts up shorter than they're supposed to be. You should do that." Men. Hey, same spot. I don't know, I just always sit here, so like, of course it's gonna be same spot. And if I would put you on my desk, you'd hear the wind. So I read quite a bit today. Read 70 pages, so I still need 130. But funny story. Not so funny. I just came back from the dentist because they had to like, you know when they like clean it and they get all in there and like scrape everything off. Well, I just had to, literally, I'm not even joking, it looked like a crime scene. This woman's gloves were covered. And when I say covered in blood, they were covered in blood. And at the end, when she wiped my mouth and my chin and like all the way under it. I was like, and it took 40 minutes. 40. I'm traumatized. I'm not even gonna. See, today I wore a super cute outfit to school. I did my makeup tomorrow, sweatpants, hoodie. Like, I'm gonna need to recover from this trauma. Literally, okay, this is where it gets funny. Because I was laying in that chair, I literally started thinking about this book to get like, I don't know, I was not thinking about anything, just to get what was going on in my mouth out of my mind. And I was like, I wonder who did it. And then I kind of came to the conclusion that even though I'm on page 150, why do I, like, this book is only like 250 pages long. Why do I have zero clue who it could even be? Like, of course it's kind of good, but I also kind of want to know, I don't want to read another 200 pages to find out. I just ordered things at Vinted though, so already some of the therapy has been done. I'm gonna go to bed now, but I read 142 pages today. I have nothing more to tell. I know it's again not the goal because I'm on page 225. There's 125 pages left. I feel what's gonna happen is that all of a sudden it's gonna go super quickly and it's all gonna be a bit rushed. Gotten like maybe like 2 clues. Like, I don't know, you like have no actual sense of where it's going, and of course you want it to be like a plot twist, you want it to shock you, but you still want to feel like the story is going somewhere. Like, also about her like working for a popular true crime show, like that also has fallen quite a bit into the background if I think about of how often it's been a thing for the past 225 pages, but I thought that was kind of going to be the main thing. And I kind of wanted to like trust the process because I've had that with a couple of her books before where like I kind of have trouble getting into it, but then I end up always getting into it. But I'm just not that into this one. Like, I'm not going to DNF it or anything. Like, I definitely still want to know who did it, but I don't think it's going to be a super satisfying read, which is kind of disappointing since all this month I've read such good books, and then, I mean, obviously I couldn't have like super good books all the time, but I had high hope for this. Anyway, I have 125 pages left for tomorrow, which is totally doable, and I have to start thinking about what I'm going to read for the last 2 days. I'll see you tomorrow, and hopefully my book won't disappoint. I'm sorry to interrupt, but here's a quick word from today's sponsor. So today's sponsor is Whittle, and they decided to send me some cute fall pieces to try on for you guys and to show you kind of what I got and what they offer. So this is the top. It's just a simple tank top, and I also got this one in grey. I really like the fit of these. I always wanted one, like I was one of those tank tops with like, I don't know, just the ribbed texture, and they are really comfy. This one was scratchy, but I put it in the wash and now it's fine. Just on a normal, I think it was like 30-degree wash. The things with this top is that you have different ways you can style it. So you can close it all the way like this, or you can just have a few. I wore this to a date, just like half buttoned like this, and you have the string interior for detail. It is a bit see-through, but I don't really care. Moving on to the sweaters. This is sweater number 1. It is just a long sweater. It's a very, very soft material. You can kind of wear it off the shoulder, which I sometimes do, or just like this. If you do want it off the shoulder, I would also recommend sizing up. This is an S. I got everything, I think, in the smallest size. Then I got this one. I get really cold really quick, so I thought this would be perfect. It's also really cute when you zip it down and then you kind of fold it over like that. This is another new favorite of mine. I think actually throughout this video I've been wearing this one a lot, or at least just the last couple of weeks. I actually adore this sweater. It's quite big, but I don't really care. Just comfy and cute, and I don't know, it's like supposed to be oversized, so. And now the last 2 pieces that I have left are sets, or they're pajama sets, so I'll quickly show you those as well. So this is the first pajama set. So I actually wear this sweater out like a normal sweater. It is also like, it's not see-through, but there's like little holes in it, so it kind of makes it look a bit more transparent. And it's like comfy, but it's also very wearable. Like I wore this and I kind of felt like a soccer mom. So yeah, I've worn this a lot already. This is the last piece that I ordered. This is also a pajama set. Again, the pants are quite high-rise. But I also, in this shirt, when it was warm outside, I was living in this. Because I've always wanted like a silk pajama, especially like this type of one, and I just felt like so fancy. But it is really soft. I will link the website down below, also with all the links to every one of these products. And once again, thank you so much, WeHo, for sponsoring today's video. I literally just 1 second ago finished this, and I am so pissed off. I got really confused because I was reading and all of a sudden this was my pandemic book. I was like, what the fuck, huh? And I was like, oh, acknowledgements. And I was like, how was that the last page? Okay, basically, this is kind of a spoiler, but this is the reason why I would not recommend this book. You do not get a definite answer on who killed the guy. You get like a hint that this is probably who is it, and then they're now gonna like I have a little bit of evidence that it's this person, so I'm now gonna continue finding evidence that it is that person. Well, okay, good for you, but this was kind of then a waste of my time. Like, literally nothing in the story made sense. It was like, okay, so this happened, and then, okay, we're gonna try to do this. And then, see, the two main characters, they did have chemistry, and I saw that they would date, but, like, I didn't feel the chemistry. Do you know what I mean? Like, I was excited for them today, because I was like, oh my god, yeah, they like each other a lot. But I didn't actually, I wasn't like, oh, this felt so exhausting to read, because I would read a chapter or two, and then it was like, I only read like so little pages, but it felt like so long. I still have to read, because I read like 130 pages of this today. So I still have 70 pages left of a new book, but I hope I can start a book that is easy, quick, and those 70 pages won't feel like a decade, because that is what it was with this one. I will scout my room and see what book I want to read next. But at least I'm getting through my physical TBR. Because this entire month so far I've only read physical books, which is pretty cool. Hey, I found 3 books and I decided that I probably want to read one of these. I've come to the conclusion, so these 2 I'm not going to read. This is a YA, and this is by the same author as This I Will Kill You. I quite enjoyed that book, but I don't know, the back of this is just not speaking to me right now. This sounded interesting, but I don't know, like it is really short, like it's like 300 pages. But I don't know, like I've never read a book by this author, and that kind of intimidates me. I think this might be better for like a readathon. So I've decided just to go back to the thing I know, which is MJ Aldrich, and the Helen Gray series. So this is the 3rd book in the Helen Gray series. There's currently 12, I believe. The first 2 books I thoroughly enjoyed. I also read the 7th one. That's kind of how I found out about the series. But so far I've liked all the books in the series. I like the main characters. I know the main character. I know the detective inspector. I know what to expect, like in terms of like story, plot, excitement, you know, all that jazz. A young woman wakes up in a cold, dark cellar with no idea how she got there or who a kidnapper is, and nearby the body of another woman is found buried on a remote beach, but the dead girl was never reported missing. And then someone has like been texting her parents because their parents didn't even know she was dead. This is 400 pages, so I won't be able to finish this in this video unless if I read like 200 pages now, 200 pages tomorrow, or something like that crazy, or like 100 now, 300 tomorrow. Good. Also, look at the font. Look at the font. Have I started A Doll's House? Yes, actually, if you thought I was gonna say no. But I'm on page 6. But I'm already on chapter 3. And you know what I liked? It was, woman woke up. She went to bed in her cozy bed, woke up in a dark cellar. 2nd chapter. Man on the beach with his family, having a lovely day, enjoying life until they see a dead body. Literally, this already happened, and I think that I always love it when I don't have to wait too long, because also you don't want the back to say too much. So you almost want the back to tell you everything that's gonna just happen in the beginning, and then just, I don't know, just get immediately thrown into the story. It's just like in Criminal Minds, you know, before the intro, they often show like a little bit of the, like, what the case is about, or like sometimes they show like the killer or the victim or the abduction or whatever's gonna happen. Then they have the intro and that's them investigating. Anyway, I have to read this much to read the 200 goal. See, these books are quite disturbing, so maybe I shouldn't be reading them before bed. It's okay, I'm on page 10 already. I only have to do this 7 more times, and that's nothing. Got a little cold, but not like cold enough to put on a hoodie. I got to page 39 of The Doll's House, which means I've read 156 pages. But I'm getting tired. I'm gonna do my Duolingo streak and go to bed. But I knew I was gonna like this. I knew I was gonna love this just because I love MJ Arledge, his writing. It actually took me like a year to find out it was written by a man. And one thing that I really like about the books is that so far we've gotten the perspective of the victim, the killer, the detective, the main detective inspector, the other detective that's they're kind of fighting for spots with the other one that doesn't like the main detective inspector, and then just like another one, and it's just like, oh, I don't know, because it keeps switching up, and I'm on page 39 and I'm on chapter 13. Like, the chapters are like, I think the longest chapter I've had was 5 pages, because most of them are like 2-3 pages. Good night. Tomorrow's our last day of this challenge, but I think I want to do this again because I've had a lot of fun so far. Okay, good night. Sleep well. Hello everyone, as you can see I'm very itchy nose. As you can see I'm very cozy. I can take this off. I have to report sadly that on the last day I was slacking. I think I read 37 pages of The Doll's House. Do I have an explanation or an excuse? No. Basically just what happened is that I only had 1 period of school, and then I spent all day editing, and then after dinner I got this weird like spurge of energy, and I like organized a bunch of stuff, and I organized a bunch of summer clothes that need to go like in storage. I got a bit distracted, and then literally in the span of 15 minutes I read 25 pages because I was just like, I gotta read because I hadn't read anything. And that was like right before bed as well. So that was the end of the challenge, but we're gonna do a little recap. I have the numbers of the numbers. So on Thursday, the first day of this challenge, I read 136 pages of The Hawthorne Legacy. Then on Friday, I have 14 pages of A Clockwork Orange that I need to read for school. I need to actually have it done by Monday. Today's Friday. Have I read it? No. Anyway, then I read 196 pages of The Hawthorne Legacy. Then on Saturday, I read 16 pages of The Final Gambit. That was that day where I was feeling a little bit down. On Sunday, I read 275 pages of The Final Gambit because I felt like I had to redeem myself. And then on Monday, I read 98 pages of The Final Gambit, and I finished it. And then I read 83 pages of Nothing More to Tell. On Tuesday, I read 142 pages of Nothing More to Tell. On Wednesday, I read 130 pages of Nothing More to Tell and 39 pages of The Doll's House. And then yesterday, the last day, I read 37 pages of The Doll's House. So in total, that is this amount. I'm going to calculate that later because I'm not doing that in my head. But yeah, I really enjoyed this challenge. I hope you enjoy this video since it's like, I think it's like almost a 40-minute long video. So I definitely would like to do it again. If you guys would like me to do it again, let me know, because I will, because this was a lot of fun, and it doesn't take that much planning because I can just read the books that I want to read. Like, it's not like I have to plan out certain books for this video, which makes it a lot easier, and it's just a week, and then, because I'm going to read anyway, but it's just going to make me read more. If you're still watching, comment this emoji, and I will see you when I see you.